Can you believe I just took a shower for the sake of this video? Yeah, I did. I'm so shallow. But guess what? This is a great segue, being shallow, for this video, because this video's topic is about being shallow, or let's say about our society being shallow, in my opinion, sometimes, often. You know, the thing is, I thought, since this channel is going to be my channel, and I want it to represent me the best way it could represent me, so I thought, since I'm not feeling well at the moment, I should take this moment and record what I'm thinking about, because I'm not always in a good mood, like I said in my 25 facts video. No, I think I said I wasn't self-confident. Okay, same thing. Whatever, I'm not always in a good mood, even if you might think otherwise from my previous vlogs, because I'm always smiling and always like, ha. Okay, maybe I'm not always smiling, but I tend to be in a good mood always. That's something that most of us do, because like no one is really interested in us being sad or in a bad mood, because we don't want to associate with negativity oftentimes. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, but for example, the question, how are you, in my opinion, and I can only speak for myself, so this video is just me rambling around. If you think about the question, how are you, everyone thinks, of course, the answer to this question is, I'm fine, thank you, how are you? But what happens if you would answer, I'm not good, I'm pretty horrible, I'm pretty terrible at the moment, I'm feeling bad? Most of the people don't really care, and they just want to hear you say you're good because they wanted to be polite, they wanted to ask you this question, but they don't really care, you know? That's why I hate this question. I hate it so much. If I'm asking that question, I really would like to know if you're feeling good or if you're feeling bad. Like, what's going on in your life? Are you happy with where you are? Like I said, I wanted this video to represent me the best way possible, and I'm constantly thinking about I don't know, everything. So I thought we could make this let's talk video. Yeah. Topic being shallow and question, how are you? Tick. Also, I wanted to talk about, I don't know if that is over now, the talk, I don't know. Whatever. That's just like a little something. I also wanted to talk about being grateful for things, because like I said, I can only speak for myself. To be honest, sometimes I catch myself taking things for granted. For example, your friends or family, which you should never do, because in case of your family, they could pass away. Of course, they're here to stay. They're going to stay in your life because you're connected through blood, but soon they will be gone. For example, your mother will die, your father will die, your parents will die, your siblings may die or move away, and I think in that case you should really try to cherish every second you have with them together. You shouldn't take it for granted that they are at home all of the time and that you could talk to them. I'm not saying that I'm always acting like perfectly and being grateful for my mother being here. Like, I'm grateful for what she's done, and I'm grateful for what she has gone through with us, because we had like a very different family situation when I was younger. If you want to hear something about my family history, then leave a thumbs up or a comment down below if you would like to know something about my family history, so I can tell you. Because like I said, this channel is about me, and I want to share my story, my life. Like I said, I don't think that I'm always grateful for having my mother with me. She could be dead, and that's scary shit. I think sometimes we just take them for granted, and I think that's not okay. And like I said, I'm not perfect, and I make mistakes, and I know that I should cherish every second of my life with my mother and my sister, but I don't know, it's weird. But like I said, I'm very grateful for my mother being here and for going through the things she went through with us, because she didn't have like an easy life, and she accomplished so much in my opinion. I mean, right now she has no job, which is quite annoying. Not that she has no job, but that she won't get one, because in my opinion she deserves everything. She went through so much, she accomplished so much in her life, and the universe thanks her like that, and that's very sad, I think. And also I wanted to talk about my best friends, Seda and Ida, the twins. I think you've seen them in my previous vlogs, and I talked about them And if you know me personally, you would know them definitely because I'm always talking about them or I'm always with them. Last time we had a fight, me and one of the twins, about something stupid. We are always fighting about stupid things at the moment, which is annoying. But every time we fight, I have the feeling that it's obvious. They are not going to stay in my life maybe forever. I hope they will. But when you fight, of course you get the feeling that you would lose someone. And losing someone you love is something that is very sad, and you don't want to lose someone that is important for you. I think fighting is a good thing if you then start to think about them not being always there for you, but like you want them to always be there for you, so you want to keep them. So you should try to do everything in your power to make it fine and get over the fight. And for me, I think that fighting kind of makes us grow closer together sometimes, I would say. Then you know the feeling of losing them, and you know that they are important for you, that you need them, and you would like to share your life with them, yeah, like your whole future, because you can't imagine a future without them. I think like fighting makes us more grow together than not fighting at all, because if you are not fighting, then you never get the feeling of being able to lose someone, you know? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if it makes sense what I'm talking about. I'm going to edit this video later, and maybe I won't upload it, but for the situation, for the time being right now, I thought I wanted to talk about that. I just think, like I said, they are very important for me, and they mean the world to me. They do. They're as important as my family, as my mother and my sister. I mean, she's important to me too, but we fight a lot, which is sad. I have to be honest, I don't want to start a shitstorm or something like that. It's just like my sister and me, we never really got along. I don't know why. It's weird. We never had, maybe when we were little mini babies, like fetus Juan and fetus Teresa, we had like the sibling bond, but after that, it went away. We never really had a connection with each other. It's more like we exist, we live together, but that's it. We're not really talking much. And if we're talking, the second word is going to start a fight, which is quite annoying. And to be honest, I've tried to accomplish some kind of relationship, but that is just not happening. I don't know why, but it's just not happening, which is quite sad for me and very sad for my mother, because she's always like, you're only 2, and if I'm dead, are you ever going to have a normal conversation? Like my auntie, for example, and my mother right now, because they're visiting each other sometimes. I love to be at my auntie's. I love my auntie. You met her in my vlog, and thank you. Just a little tip, if you want to hear my mother and my auntie laugh, watch my family day video, because when I was playing Speedminton, they were laughing, and it's like, it's my life. Them laughing is awesome. My battery is almost empty, so I don't know if this talk is completely over or I don't know, complete, but that's it. That's just me rambling around for today, because this battery will die, so mess of my brain on your screen, puke! I hope you all have a great day. I'm Juan, now I'm done. See you next time. And think about what I said.